Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time. At long, long last, after tonight, our 3-heart run will come to an end. All the swords, all the shields, all the armors, all the quests, all the capacity upgrades, everything other than, of course, the pieces of heart and the post-souls, because screw that. But we're ready to go. At this point, all that's left is going through Hyrule Castle and finishing the game. It's a bit weird to realize that total playtime has been less than 24 hours, but I feel like that speaks a pretty good volume to exactly how much time is saved by playing the game this way, but we'll get more into my thoughts when the credits roll. And I probably shouldn't waste too much time, because unfortunately I don't want to feel rushed by doing something after this. That something being my online classwork, or it needs to be done by midnight, so kind of important I get that done. Either way, we got more than enough time. Taking a look at our inventory, some various tiers, some rare chew jelly, which do the same thing, some milk, and one fairy, as we've allotted ourselves to through the majority of the game outside of the Cave of Ordeals, but then it turned out I didn't even need them, so really I don't feel too bad about that even. Let's do it. Time for the best incarnation of Hyrule Castle. I would actually agree with that, yeah. The Ocarina one's a little too simplistic. It's not bad, but it's simplistic. That's the big three that comes to mind. Skyward Sword, you don't really have it, so... You're coming with me. Ganon will never suspect my sneak attack of using a dog. Ah, he teleported away. Oh well. Here we go. Last time we went to these doors, it was picking up the last hidden skill, but now with all the pieces of the helmet, you can call it Fuse Shadow, but it's basically a helmet, right? Fuse Shadow is back. Mirror of Twilight restored. We've turned Midna into a zombie. This music that plays after the barrier shatters and the camera pans up. Oh, I'm sure it's a throwback to something. I look forward to it. Hi, it's raining now. I don't know why. Nice. I haven't seen this part of the game that many times. Probably like 3? Not counting this one? 3 might be pushing it. Might only be 2. But yes, I do appreciate that, that was a push. I was about to say, I think for a minute I wasn't doing anything there. Starting to get a little concerned. Alright, now the thing is, I have to remember how to get and use correctly that secret key to get all the extra stuff, because I do want to show that room. Here we are. Hyrule Castle. What's the, oh, it's probably my dad. I told him I was about to start streaming, and so naturally everybody started making noise, because that's what they do. Hello, boys. It may also technically be my computer since the fan's running. I'll move my mic over here. Hopefully that'll fix it if there is any background noise going on. And I'll be honest, I did not look up a guide for Hyrule Castle, and it has been a couple years since I've gone through here, so bear with me if I'm being slow, because I probably will be. Oh, look. More suckers. Hi. And what do we have over here? Ooh, shrubs. Exciting, isn't it? Surprise, it's Mr. Ozobe. I have come to play. Have you now? King Bulblin appears, Great Spin spam intensifies. It's true, but like it's so much fun to use. The Great Spin is truly great. And it also helps that, you know, if you were playing through the game normally and just like picked them up when you got to those areas, this would be the only area you would use it, but I like to think that it actually got its use while playing this. Nice hog. I follow the strongest side, that is all I ever known. Don't try to make him into a good character, because he's not. He spoke. There was no... whatever. I don't know why you just assumed he couldn't this whole time. And you get a red rupee. Oh, how nice. Normally we don't get to keep those, but after using the magic armor in earlier areas, there was no need to, or no, I don't even think it was using the magic armor. I think it was actually just buying supplies like arrows and bombs. Next side of the courtyard has the hidden entrance. Alright, you'll probably have to remind me again, because, again, I have not played this in this area in years. Oh, I gotta go get it. Well, now I can't get it. Okay, yeah, that is all that's in here. It's just a faster way to get back. Got it. Might as well get it out of the way. Lord have mercy. It's like, no, not a second one. Dude. It's like the door? Hello? You're not gonna attack me in the cutscene. What do you think you're doing? Cool, let's get out of here. Ooh, this looks nice and complex. Oh good, archers. I don't care about those guys as much. You mind? Get in my way. Let's see. There's you. You. And there's you. Hey, here we go. Gotta find some little piggies. Onward! No, not that. Dude, didn't I just equip that boomerang? What the hell? There we go. I don't remember how to do this at all, I'm not gonna lie. Also, thank you for reminding me, I appreciate that. I don't remember if the hidden entrance is like a dig spot or what. Oh, here's how it tells you how to do it. Ah, here it is, I think. Yeah. These guys. I'm just looking for a heart to get my great spin back. Oh, hi. Guess there's no hearts. Well, that's a shame. Oh, right. It's raining, and therefore, because it is, I can't light those torches. Hey, there we go. Sorry, I didn't read that one correctly. When the rain stops, statue of time moves. When in doubt, that away. Don't waste your lantern oil. Jeez. Hey, orange rupee. And it will actually fit in my wallet, so we do not have to put it back. Oh, hi. You had a green rupee. What? So if I had 600 rupees, would I have to put that back in its chest? Because that'd be really funny if I did. I don't think it qualifies for the really low value rupees like 1s and 5s. Heck, it may not even for the 10s if I remember correctly. So that's full, we can put it away. They told me about the swordsman thing that opened the door. The land where rain stops, statue of time moves. So I need to get the rain to stop, obviously. What do you... Don't pick that up. I ask you to do that. Oh, the problem is I don't remember how to do this part. Compass is also around here, I think. It might be. I don't know. I'm going to assume that the tree with the dudes was the only tree that really mattered. Surely it's not as basic of an answer as defeat all enemies, is it? Even if it was, I think I got everything enemy-wise here. And there's nothing on these smaller ones around the chest area. Ah. Duh. Thank you. I don't know how I missed that. Well, actually, I do know why. It's because the enemy distracted me, probably. And I'm willing to bet that be on a timer, so I need to get there kind of quickly. Yeah, it was on a timer, they just went out. At least I got that part right. Is that a thing I can read, or is that just... No, that is not just a core. Door opens where the specters gaze. Yeah, y'all are looking over there, so... Plop. Alright, last time I had to platform across these, it did not go so well. So this time they're in set spots, so it's a little bit easier. Pick it up again. Doof. There we go, there's the additional key. Got everything you can out here. Now that it casts... Oh, cool. I'm glad you told me, because I was just about to ask chat, like, is there anything else I need to do here? Because I don't think there is. Thank you, game, for actually letting me know that. I approve of that. It's always nice when your guide character actually, you know, gives you hints when you need them. As opposed to things like, I don't know, this corridor is all twisted. So I didn't need what was in here? Is that what they're saying? Because I feel like I did. Maybe that's the compass that you were thinking of, Octurus. That could be it. I mean, I'm going to get it anyway, but I feel like that could be the answer. Okay, so it's just the Harry Potter scar. Got it. Camera. You okay? If not, it's just money. Nope, that ain't just money. There's not cutscenes for just money. Oh, it's the map. Okay. Well, that works. I'll take the map. Now, what's up here? Oh, yellow rupee. Which either A, just barely fit in my wallet, or B, the game didn't care enough to change that part. I'm probably not going to shoot these guys, but in case I need to. There we go. Right, now let's get out of the rain, man. My clothes are soaked. Need to get dry. Need to get warm. I do like that they do this, though. This feels like a good kind of almost callback to Ocarina of doing the different floors where you have to kill, you know, whatever they give you. The or not the Armos, the Stalfos and all that. There we go. Sorry if you're hearing echo, I'm actually trying to listen to music, so I have to turn the volume up on my end for a second. Oh, nice! Speaking of throwbacks, and me getting my stuff back, i.e. my hearts. I'm just looking for arrows, namely. And Bloopy. And we'll leave it there. Just like the Breath of the Wild Bloopies, we'll leave it for the, we'll let the wild have it. There's the compass. At least they give it to you early. I love how they reference something from... Yeah, really, like... Zelda series does a great job with, like, referencing their older stuff, whereas some series do not do that at all, and it's very disheartening to see. Probably have to go there, there, and there, don't I? Ultimately, it doesn't really look like it matters which way I go in terms of which one to get to, so maybe I will just go here first. 'Cause it looks like I can go around. It almost has like a Forsaken Fortress style of like little horseshoe slash U-turn. Oh, hey! I just sworn you guys were shorter. We'll get over here. It's like after fighting you in Cave of Ordeals, I'm not threatened by you even a little bit. At this point, that's just gonna be stuff like money or keys, because there's no compass, there's no map. You got both of those. Oh, it's one of those puzzles, isn't it? Does one of these go up like halfway and then I just delete one with the boomerang? Because boomerang I can at least close range it. Just making sure there wasn't an obvious answer of like, oh, you can just claw shot to this and there you go. I don't even know why I have to force his charm on. Something tells me if I remove all of them, it'll make this go up. Hey, I was right. Points for style for getting that right. Oh, I can't keep that. Damn it. We'll go this way, since it leads towards treasure. And I do appreciate the arrows. I do appreciate the arrows. And I know that there were going to be that many arrows, I probably wouldn't have wasted my money, but oh well. Some more suckers, huh? Alright, get out of here. No one asked for you to hang out with us. Oh. Just do it that way. Yep. This is basically the Forest Temple puzzle, sort of. Forest Temple stroke, Skulltula House from Majora's Mask. One of them did this. Whoa, Nelly. There's a lot of you. You know, this is the final area. I'd expect if I hit the wrong switch to have a little more than just a couple of shoes dropped on me, I'm just saying. Yep. Hey, there's my heart back. Alright, what's over here? Ah, more of you. I'll save the remnants of that one in case these actually do drop hearts. Hey, buddy. How's it going? What you up to? Keep on coming back. That ought to be good. Alright, let's go get your buddy. Alright. Take those. We'll go here first. This feels like it goes back to the main room. Purple, all the, really going, well, I guess it's not that far back, but still. Like, I see where the chest is supposed to be. It's obviously supposed to be right there. Pressure plate. Oh, sure enough. So they did want you to go here in order to get that. You couldn't have taken the longer way because the chest wouldn't have been there. Or the shorter way, rather, quote-unquote. Eh, why not? Pretty sure I would have had to go back around regardless. And I know this is just going to be money, so this is just a waste of time, but... I know I can target that. Don't tell me that I can't, because I know I can. Oh well. I'm going to guess it's probably just money. Oh, maybe it's a key. I don't know. I guess it could be a key. I don't know why I bothered doing that. No, not that. Oh, that's how you get out. Stop that. That's how you get outside. Okay, then that's probably the way I do need to go. Really? Just go, man. Seriously. Wonder if I hit those switches again if it respawned the choose. Probably would, actually. Oh, these both go outside. Okay, so... I guess it doesn't technically matter which way you pick. Unless that's how you get to that one. Do you actually have to go to that one and then over here? I feel like this is closer by a substantial amount. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything I can really do from here. Really, the only downside is if I am actually missing a key. Watch this all just be for money. Money that I can't keep. We'll try going through here and see what happens. Oh, hi. So from facing the door, it's left, back, right, back, left, and left. Nope, guess not. Alright. Unless they mean breaking the statues, but I don't think they do. Maybe I did it backwards. Yeah, I just did it backwards. Okay. I figured since the fire was at one point it was trailing off, that it wanted the trailing off part to be the last part. But, nope. Ah, more of you. Patiently and obediently awaiting your beating. Hi. Oh, nice. I got the guy behind me, too. Well, we'll start within here, because this seems like a dead end. Aha! And now the impossible becomes quite possible. I think. Does that actually get me anywhere, or is that just a shortcut back? Yeah, I don't feel like that gets me any closer to that chest. Put that away. Well, we'll hope it wasn't a key and move on. Because if it is a key, I do not know how to get to it. Oh hey, an Aralthos. Nice dodge. Hi. your dukes. And by your dukes, I mean your shield. I'll just dodge otherwise. Alright. Get over here. Give me my well-deserved key. That was just a complete guess, by the way, but I am glad it was a key. Yeah, it's true. There's really not enough of them. You get like a few in City in the Sky, a few in Cave of Ordeals, and then a few here, and that's really it. Alright, what's over here? Ooh, the boss key. Well, that looks important. Like you guys are gonna be able to do anything. Like they're gonna be able to do anything. Are you serious? And Link just stood there and died. No, actually, he was fine. And screw those guys. That's what they get. Hey guys, nice shot with the cannon, by the way. But let the record show, I totally could have taken them. Like, I appreciate the help, but we totally had that. And now they will never be seen at any other point inside a Hyrule Castle in the entire game. They're just gonna go in and take all the money that I couldn't keep in my wallet. Which, I mean, is fair. They're still infiltrating Hyrule Castle, even if I've already gone through most of the big stuff. That's kind of a big deal for any person to do, even normally. So I guess I'll let them have it. Alright, that's the map compass boss key. All we gotta do is get up there. Also, what's up, /Gaming33? Welcome to the finale of the 3-heart run of Twilight Princess. Oh, this room, I remember this. Don't remember those being in here, but whatever. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm not making those jumps as a wolf. Sorry. Not gonna happen. Hard pass. Someone should really get the floor replaced. It's dangerous. Could killed somebody. Hi. Of course the spin attack needed to charge because I just used it? Okay. Whatever. Not a psychology major, but I'm pretty sure that phenomenon is known as a lie. I do like how they do the Ocarina of Time thing where like the music gets louder and louder for the boss theme. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. The closer and closer you get to the end of the area. And yay, we get to use the spinner! Alright, Mr. Darknut. What, just one of you? Okay. I'm going to fight 2 of you in this area. And 3 of you in Cave of Ordeals, so I really don't think 1 is going to be that much of a problem. Alright, Ricardo. Ricardo the Darknut. Now we've pissed off Ricardo. And that's the end of Mr. Ricardo. May he rest in peace. So lastly, if you brought this additional key with you, you get access to this nice treasure room. Isn't it pretty? And it's full of many things. Including a fairy that I'm not going to take. Unless it will just let me run into it, but I'm at full, so I doubt it. But yeah, we're sticking to the rule of 1 fairy at any given time, so I can't just be cheap and not pay attention to my health. We've got Deku Seeds that will definitely not be used in the final battle at all. I don't even know why those are here. We got money that we can't use, so it's going back in. We got more money that's also not being used, so it's going back in. And we're going to open it again just to highlight how beautiful this silver rupee is. Arrows. Bombs, those close. Well, those we can actually take. Purple rupee, which is also getting put back in the chest. Arrows, of which I was missing 1, so thank you for the 1 singular arrow. A green rupee that'll actually let me keep because it's just, you know, a green rupee. More bombs that we probably will not need. I don't think you use bombs in any of the final battle sections. Pretty sure you don't. More arrows in case you still didn't have enough. Water bombs that I'm quite certain you don't need for the final battle. Red rupee, that's probably going back in. Yep, sure enough. Yellow rupee, that they actually will let me keep, so I guess that's the cutoff, is the 10 rupees. Which means I'm probably keeping the 5-er. Yep. So they give you a lot of money in case you aren't at full and want to use the magic armor or something. With that, let's give it 1 final save. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. Are you gonna use the fishing rod? I don't know. I kind of don't want to, but do at the same time. But I think, you know, the game's been out for a long time, so I'm willing to bet most people already know about that. So maybe not. I'm gonna try my best to beat this without being cheap. No promises, because if it's been a while since I've gone through this, it's also been a while since I did the multi-stage fight. I remember the stages of, like, you know, Ganon's puppet, the Midna Wolflink section, the horseback section, and then the actual final battle. I remember all those. I remember the Midna and Wolflink one being the one that gave me the most trouble, though, by a considerable margin. She looks just really upset. Welcome to my castle. Welcome to Warp Zone. Yeah, thanks. Sorry, each time I see Ganondorf sitting like that, or really Ganondorf like in the final castle, it just reminds me of a randomizer of Ocarina where you randomize the text and he just like flips his cape around, looks at you, and goes, "What? You want to know why I keep scratching myself?" Referring to the guy with the itchy back that's in one of the shops in Kakariko. It'd be interesting to do a text randomizer for Twilight Princess, though. I bet you could get some funny stuff. That smile. It's like she has dentures. Grew strong. Oh, that's why you've got, like, you know, the curls for hair now. But they lacked true... Well, yeah, because there's only one Triforce of Power, Mr. Man. Not really, no. Somebody clearly has not heard the phrase absolute power corrupts absolutely. That smile looks so funny. Nope. Trying to pull him out. Can't do it. Just remembering NCS's playthrough this way back when he screams, like does the Green Rupee scream. But it's it's a more high-pitched scream than usual. It's so funny. Alright, here we go. I was supposed to say no intro thing? I was almost sure there was one. Ganon's puppet Zelda. You know she's a puppet because she just does what Ganon does in a previous Zelda game. I don't actually think you hit her with the sword. Because she's your Zelda, you can't do that. Are you gonna use the bot? No, just for the sake of the fact that I'd have to dump an item that I don't want to get rid of. But yeah, anybody who's played Zelda knows that in the first game that does ping pong, you can use the bottle because the motion that swings the sword is a similar motion that swings the bottle as well. And it was used with the same programming, so swinging the sword to deflect the ping pong ball, i.e. the magic sphere, i.e. whatever you want to call it, back at, well, in that game, Ganondorf, also works with the bottle, and so they found that out and went, oh, that's really funny, so they just left it in later Zelda games as kind of an Easter egg / nod to the earlier games. Are you gonna actually, like, you know, throw your attack that I can hit back at you, or are you just gonna keep doing this? You fly into that wall. You showed who's boss. There we go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you just have to hit the spheres back for this one. You don't actually have to... You don't actually have to, like, follow it up with anything. Because in Ocarina, you do with the light arrow, but A, there's no light arrows in this game, at least not currently. And B, if there was, I'm pretty sure that would be wrong. It's one thing to slash Ganondorf with your sword, it's another to slash Zelda even if she is possessed. Yep, there we go. I will say that's a lot better than the Phantom Ganon fight. It doesn't have the issues that Phantom Ganon does in Ocarina, because, in my opinion, that's the hardest boss fight, just because the room is so small, that sometimes when you hit the sphere back at him, it either just, like, flies in a random direction, or, like, doesn't go where it's supposed to at all. Just, the room's so small, it does weird stuff like that, because it's clearly designed for a bigger room, which is why you fight Ganondorf in a bigger room. So as a result, it just doesn't quite work for a small room like the Forest Temple boss room. Well, there's phase 1 down, no damage taken. I ship it. This is the part I'm actually worried about. Because I kind of remember how to do this, but not really. I know you have to, like, do basically the goat thing as Wolf Link and, like, use Midna's hair to throw him and then slash his stomach, but that's about all I remember for this. He's mad now. Really doesn't matter which side you throw him to, so we'll go for the right. It feels more natural. Slash, 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 and then a great spin. Oh, don't tell me that was it. Surely not. That was pathetic. Like, I know the great spin's good, but that was only 2 cycles. Jeez, man. Great spin OP, please nerf. Like, I know I followed up with, like, part of the parry and then didn't finish it intentionally to switch it to the great spin for the last hit, because I knew it'd do more, but I didn't think it was that much more. Like, holy cow. Yeah, really, so much for worrying about it. No mas. Really, stages, like, if I had to pick them from what I remember, from easiest to hardest, the first is the easiest, and then the final one's actually the second easiest. And then the horseback section is the third easiest. And then that one we just did was supposed to be the hardest, but maybe I just suck. Or did suck whenever I did it last. I probably wasn't at full health was the thing. So that's the upside to playing with a low health run, is like it's easy to get back up to full because you only need like 3 hearts to get back up to full as opposed to 20. Nope. Hi, Midna. your, like, spider form, or whatever it's supposed to be. A spider versus a giant floating fiery head that likes to go nyah. Should put in some Skeletor sound effects there. Curse you, He-Man! And she gets all stabby on his face. Meanwhile, in a random section of Hyrule Field, there was an explosion! Hooray! The guy with the cannon, he got a little overzealous, but it's all good. His horse looks so cool! Yeah, but where's the other half of the helmet, dude? Also, that probably hurt. You broke it like it was plastic, but I guarantee you that's not actually plastic. Oh, he's angry now. He's pissed off the wrong champion. His mouth. It's all opened up. He really is Skeletor here. Orden, Faden, Lanayru, and Eldin. Not necessarily in that order, because I blanked on I blanked on the third one, so that's why I said Lanayru before Eldin. But either way, there are 4 of you to make these 3 arrows. Someone was slacking on the job. Last your power. I haven't taken a single hit yet, man. I don't know what you're talking about. The last of my power. I'm just getting started. Did you not see me defeat the last 2 floors of Cave of Ordeals without taking a single hit? I'm pretty sure we're gonna be okay. Let's go kick his ass. Yeah, so that's pretty much the goal here from what I remember, is you have to target Ganondorf. Oh, hi. There he is. Ganon, are you just gonna play the, like, spin around in circles game? Because I really hope you don't do that. Oh god, I forgot her aim is, like, the worst thing ever. God, Zelda, please aim. How did that? Wow, you really suck. I thought she was bad in Wind Waker, but she's worse here. Yikes. At least it's not my bow that I had to give away. Where'd you go, buddy? At least that last shot was pretty decent. Still, she missed some doozies right there. Don't main Hanzo in Overwatch, Zelda. Don't main Hanzo. I don't care if you got the golden bow from playing professional. Don't main Hanzo. My best friend, one of his mains is Hanzo, and he would be utterly disappointed. Oh yes, here it is! Waka. Oh man, it's exactly like when Waka laughs in Final Fantasy X. I might have to show that afterwards if you've not seen it before. But oh my gosh. When they just laugh to the sky like that, it's so funny. Hey, you take care of my horse. I got this. You can wear iron boots. Can it even be done with the iron boots? Because if it can, I kind of want to try that. Oh, I was like, how did he miss? I do not feel comfortable with this camera. Oh, it was letting me do the chance thing there. Let me do chance time. Dash it! That looked like it should have hit me, but whatever. Really? You're just gonna elbow me? That's lame. I just need to, like, wait for him to do the chance move again, or is he not gonna do it, or what? I figured it was, like, a spacing issue, because that usually is what it is. There we go. Haha! Victory's mine, and with the iron boots, no less. I remember that fight taking a lot longer. His mouth. Oh no. Oh no, does it alter a cutscene? Oh no. Link's gonna, like, waddle over to him or something, isn't he? Now we still got more 3-heart runs, my man. It's not gonna end here. Though we'll have to take stock of which 3D Zeldas I've not done 3-heart runs for that are archived. Because I need to redo the Wind Waker one, because that one didn't get archived. But Ocarina and Majora both did. This one did. Skyward Sword I haven't done yet. Hi. Okay, Tristan, now you can break his neck. Just go tip him over. He'll be fine. Why are they bowing their heads as like a sign of respect? I might have to turn this up. Just so I can appropriately listen, so I'll move this mic over here a little bit. Hopefully that'll help with the echo. What? You couldn't have moved that fast any other time you had those on? Link, you're a dick. You've been making me work harder than I should have. Nice sarong, I guess. I actually do like the little designs and logos on them. So happy. That was funny though, to just hear. It's like I was hoping he'd like waddle his way up there, but that was still funny that you could just hear it, just hear that kerchunking noise over and over as he runs forward. That's me putting the Wii remote and the nunchuck down, not necessarily in that order. Oh man. Where do I even begin with this? I've said this about 2 trillion times, so I'm going to say it one more time. Doing this in a 3-heart run made this game way, way, way more digestible. By not having to get all the pieces of heart, you avoid things of like having to spend all that money donating it to Hyrule, which means you don't really need the golden bugs as much as you do, so that's another thing you can kind of forego unless you just really want to do it. You're missing out on 45 other side quests, some of which are fun, but most of which are just more of a chore than anything. You don't have to worry about getting every single chest in the temple for fear of getting a piece of heart. If you know where they are, you can just skip them, because some of them are kind of a pain to get to anyway. It makes it feel like you basically play the game as if you were just playing it for the story. Not completely, but pretty close, because outside of the bugs and the pieces of heart, there's not too much in the way of collectibles, other than the postals, which I only got 20 of, and you get like a 4th of those naturally between the Forest Temple, the one that's inside Giovanni's house, and like 1 or 2 others. Oh, and they go back up to Kakariko. Who's gonna take care of that Malamart now? It's not gonna be Barnes. That's his competition. So it makes you feel like you're playing the game and just doing only the story, but at the same time you're still doing the majority of the stuff because you're just skipping that one thing, and it leads you to skip some other things that you don't really need to do. So I think in a sense of like playing the game, as somebody who usually 100%s their Zelda games, not always, but like usually are pretty close, if, you know, I'll get like all the upgrades for like Quiver and Bombs and all that, but I usually won't go for like the Skulltulas or Pose, whatever it is. Definitely made that part of the game better. Like, without question. I'd say in that regard, definitely my favorite 3-heart run, because it didn't feel like I was just skipping a bunch of stuff that I wanted to do. Because some of the pieces of heart in, like, Ocarina Majora are legitimately fun to get. Even if they take a long time. Like the beaver race, for example, like getting the bottle and the piece of heart there. It takes time, but, like, if you know how to do the swimming, then that can legitimately be fun. A lot of the stuff here is just not as fun sometimes. There's Colin with the sword, and well, that's not the shield, but that's definitely the sword his father made. I don't remember seeing that before. So that was a definite plus. There was definitely some challenge with the Cave of Ordeals, so it didn't feel like it was, you know, wicked easy. I'd say probably the hardest one still that I've done is, it's probably Majora's Mask. From what I can remember, I would say it's probably Majora's Mask. I don't think Ocarina is particularly hard. I'd say Ocarina was the easiest one for me to do. Then probably Wind Waker, and then this one, and then Majora. Unless there's another one that I've done that I've forgotten, but I have not done Skyward Sword yet. I haven't done Breath of the Wild, and I probably won't for that one just because it takes a really long... Like, it can be done in a 3-heart run without upgrading even, like, the stamina wheel, but it takes a really, really long time to beat Phantom Ganon and all the bosses. We're talking, like, well over an hour and a half of me just sitting there slowly chipping away at his health, so... While it can be done, yes, I wouldn't really recommend doing it, kind of like they say when the game came out, like, people ask, could you just go beat the boss? Yes, but I wouldn't recommend it. Same thing. Yes, but I wouldn't recommend it. As someone who has done it, I agree with that statement. So I've done a fair few of the 3-heart runs, but I think this one overall, still a challenge, but was definitely one of the more fun ones to do for sure. It would have been interesting to see how it would have changed had I played it on Wii U, just in terms of, ew, thanks for showing that. Glad to know that they were hooking up in there. I know that is like a secluded place and all, but I still don't need to know about that. Here's Mr. Shad. All his buddies. You better not pull that Master Sword, Shad. You better not do it. Because you know it's back there. Obviously, it always has to go back. It always has to sleep forever until the next game. So yeah, it was definitely a fun ride. I think this was probably the most fun I've ever had playing this game, to be honest. And it might have been the cuts that I took intentionally to do that. And so that might make me think this is just a game I don't enjoy 100%ing. Even what, because normally I don't go for the pose, but I will go for the piece of heart. And even then, I feel like it has more charm just playing it as it is. And, you know, 100% is kind of like... It's very different from playing the game for the story, for sure. But I think this is the biggest difference I can see between that. Like, Majora, I still feel okay about 100%ing. Ocarina, I still feel okay about it. Skyward Sword, I still feel okay about it. Here, it's just different. Oh, and you get to see them all go back home. I don't remember these cutscenes. It's so nice to see these. And I also haven't played this one as much, so sure there's some unfairness in saying that as well. But I definitely enjoyed this project. As for what I'm going to do next, I don't know if I'm going to do another 3-heart run right off the bat. I'm not actually Zelda'd out at all. I would totally be down for playing another one. But if I did one, it would... The ones that I think that I have left, I can check all the 3D Zeldas. But it'd either be Wind Waker, which I've already done, and so I kind of want to take a little bit longer of a break from that one to kind of let people get to see the experience again once, you know, it's been a little bit more time for those that saw it the first time. Or Skyward Sword, which there's already a blind playthrough of Icarus doing that, and she'll be continuing that tomorrow. But I wouldn't want 2 playthroughs of Skyward Sword going on at the same time. That just seems like a bad idea for many reasons. So what would that leave for 3D Zeldas? Ocarina we've done, Majora we've done, Wind Waker, we just did Twilight Princess. I can't do the DS titles, and even if I could, I probably wouldn't, because Phantom Hourglass I've played so much I got burnt out on when it first came out, and Spirit Tracks I don't like. It's one of the 2 Zelda games that I have not beaten, including the CDIs, the other one being Minish Cap, because I just never got around to finishing it. I did like that one, I just didn't play much of it. So yeah, it'd be Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, and Wind Waker would be the remaining ones. So Wind Waker would be the next one in that list, but that said, I don't want to do that right away. So I'm probably not going to do that right away. I think I do know what I want to do next. And I think I am going to do that next. So I'm pretty sure I know what I have set in stone. I might do like a Mario Party night next week. Maybe just have a little bit of a break from doing challenge runs or stuff like that. Because it won't be a challenge run for what I'm doing. It'll just be like a normal run to let people see the game, that kind of thing. But, you know, there's a bunch of different stuff for what I could do. So, while I'm not 100% set in stone, I'm like 95% set in stone. So, we'll see how it goes. The upside is I do have a longer weekend next week, so I'll have time to get more stuff done. I'm going to try and actually get a counter raid measure created. So, for when people raid, I can pull up some sort of doodad. And I have an idea of what I want to do, but that 4-week... Let me see. Yeah, that 4-day weekend will help a lot with that. Yes, I know, you love me. You and Ilya and Malin and Darunia and Romani. Zelda, obviously. Ilya. What's the one I'm forgetting? Saria. Saria is another one. Mifa. Ruto. I feel like in order for Link to have like the best life he could, and just in terms of like enjoying life, it's probably Malin, just living ranch life, because that's kind of what he does at the start of this game, isn't it? And there goes the mirror. Well, it's gone. Well, that's 7 years bad luck for her, so a bit unfortunate on that, but oh well. For as much as he was upset that Midna died, the fact that he will never see her again in this instance as well, he was pretty unfazed there. And we go back to the, more of the end credits here. But yeah, I've got an idea for what I want to do next. We'll venture away from Zelda and doing multiple Zelda projects at the same time for now. And Skyward Sword might be getting a boost in terms of how many times we do it a week. We might be doing it twice. Because for those of you that do not know, Icarus is pregnant, and she's due in August, and it's the end of June right now. So we kind of need to get it done before she, you know, has her kid, because at that point it pretty much will be... I'm not going to say impossible, but it's going to be much, much harder, so the quicker we get it done, the better. So we might start doing stuff on Thursday for it, as well as Sunday, but we're going to kind of figure that out tomorrow, namely. We'll do all that off recording, camera, stream, whatever. And all the fairies are there. I'm guessing those wouldn't be there if you didn't do the Cave of Ordeals, maybe? Don't actually remember offhand. I'm going to assume that's the case, though. But yeah, look forward to a lot of interesting games coming up next that are not just main Nintendo titles. I'll go ahead and say this right now. The one I've got in mind is not a title from Nintendo at all. So we'll have a bit of a venture off of that department. But I think people will like it. I hope so. It's a game that's been around for a little while. I didn't get into it until semi-recently, but I absolutely adore it. It is a game series, and I've played the first one and watched someone play the second one. I think I like the first one more, but I have adored it thus far. So I'm hoping that you guys will get to enjoy it as well. I might try to get a friend to like come who has heard about the game as well, but has not played it, and just so I can get some of her reactions, because I already know what happens, so it's a little bit harder for me to do anything like that. So as for blind stuff, it's not gonna be anything blind. I'll go ahead and say that, obviously, by what I just gave away, but it's not gonna be anything blind, namely just because I think for largely for Fridays, we're going to try to go back and forth between me doing a game blind and Harmless Guy doing a game blind. Like, he picked Tales of the Borderlands for me, which we'll be doing the finale of that next week. And then I've got one in mind for him as well, which I've never streamed and never even done a YouTube video for, but I've played it and beaten it, so it'll be interesting to see what he thinks of it. So we'll be pretty much reserving Fridays for that. So probably will not, or it will not be anything blind. It won't be Nintendo, and it is not a series I've done before on YouTube or on here. And with that, I'll just leave you with the guesses in your head as to what it could be. But thank you all so much, everybody, for coming out. It has been a ton of fun. I've gotten a ton of love on this project. I've actually loved the game again much more this time. This actually made me enjoy Twilight Princess, which is something I never thought I would say, because this was like the one 3D game that I was like, I will never like this game no matter what I do, and it took cutting out about 30% of the game to make it realistically beatable in a decent amount of time, because that was like that took about 24 hours of gameplay. Not quite, but pretty dang close. With, you know, the extra time I just left it sitting up on my screen before I saved, it probably was a little under, actually. So I do think it made the game better, honestly. It was a lot of fun. So as I pull up a raid target, thank you all a ton for sitting through these. If you missed any of these, you can just check the archive page that's got a link below the page you're watching this on, and you can catch up on any of those. I don't think it's fully updated. I think it's missing, well, it's obviously missing this episode and then the one before that, but everything else should be there, and I'll work on updating that probably after I'm done with getting all my Spanish homework done, which I've got more than enough time to do before midnight. But either way, that will all be available to watch if you so wish. For now that we are on here, let's find ourselves a raid target. Let's see if anybody else is playing Twilight Princess. I'm going to check for the HD one, though, since that's a more popular one. And we'll make sure they have a decent microphone, because I don't like leaving you guys with somebody that's got really bad microphone or really bad video quality. So as soon as the Dr. Pepper ad goes away... Now would be a good time, by the way. Thanks.
Here, too. Ain't you got some place we can hide? There is a cellar. What? You got a cellar? Where's the entrance, man?
Yeah, that should work pretty well. Alright. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for dealing with my shenanigans and supporting me through all this, whether it be on Twilight Princess or anything else. And I hope to see you all tomorrow at about 5:30 Central Standard Time for Icarus Plays Blind, more Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, where she will be starting and getting up through and probably completing, we're probably going to try to do a big chunk of it, all the stuff for doing one of the most renowned dungeons in Skyward Sword, the Lanayru Sand Ship. Till then, see you guys later.